another episode of the Unique BioGlow Global Network, where we embark on a journey of self discovery, spiritual growth, and unwavering support. Now, in this sacred space, we're not just viewers, we're vibrant community of dreamers, seekers, and luminous souls, united by our shared desire for transformation and personal expansion. Whether you're here to unlock your artistic potential, ignite your emotional intelligence, or just simply bask in the radiance of inspiration that surrounds us, you've come to the right place. Because here, my dear glow getters, we don't just talk about change, we embrace it with open arms, allowing it to shape us into the best version of ourselves. So get ready to dive into a world where self-improvement isn't just a goal, it's a way of life. A celebration of boundless potential. Together, we'll explore the depths of our beings, unraveling the threads that binds us to limiting beliefs and outdated patterns. Now with each video, I, your trusty BioGlow coach, will guide you through the kaleidoscope of wisdom, offering practical tools, soul-stirring insights, and a whole lot of love to fuel your personal transformation. So buckle up, my radiant ones, and prepare to be swept away by the magic that unfolds when we fearlessly pursue our authentic selves. Because in this space, we don't just exist, baby. We glow, illuminating the world with our unique brilliance. So, what it do, and what it does. This is the saying of my intros that I love to say. It empowers, uplifts, and reminds you that you are a divine masterpiece. Yes, babies, worthy of all the joy and abundance and fulfillment this life here has to offer. So subscribe now, join our ever-growing Glow Getter family, where self-love, growth, and unwavering support reign supreme. Together we'll co-create a world where our light shines brighter than ever than before. Thank you for tuning in to Unique BioGlow Global Network. Now, let's dive in. Let's get to the topic, Glow Getter family. Okay, so what it do, Glow Getter family, my glow hitters? First off, how are you? Okay, how are you doing? I miss y'all and I love y'all. I hope that you are glowing up and you are showing up. Now, we're going to dive into our topic for today. Pushing beyond the point when others give up. Okay? Now, we all have those days when difficult emotions seem overwhelming, such as like sadness, anger, anxiety, or just feeling down for no reason, or just in that inapplicable funk. Okay? But you don't have to let that derail your dreams. Now, in this inspirational video, I'll share a roadmap for building emotional intelligence to power through the rough patches with resilience, and you'll learn journaling exercises to gain self-awareness around your feelings, plus quick practices to regulate intense emotions in 60 seconds or less. Baby, yes, 60 seconds or less. So this can be applied anywhere that you are at throughout your day, okay? So no more staying stuck or giving up when the going gets tough, mentally and emotionally. I'm equipping you with the mindset tools to reset your energy, reclaim your motivation, and keep leveling up towards your biggest goals, even on the tough days when others will quit. Now, as you know, this channel is all about empowering you to cultivate the unwavering drive, confidence, and emotional mastery to create the life that you deeply crave. Get ready to be uplifted while discovering the path to bust through inner obstacles and soar. Now, don't forget, hit subscribe to join our growing community of dreamers, chasers refusing to settle. Well, dream chasers that's refusing to settle. Now let's dive in, family. Let's dive in. Thank you for tuning in with me. Thank you for being here. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you decided to be here with me. Okay? And I am grateful. So let's give a moment for gratitude. Let's be grateful for our family, grateful for our work, grateful for our dreams, grateful for being here. I am just grateful for you being you. You know why? Because I love you for just being you. All right? Now, today's goal, we're going to equip you with strategies to powerfully navigate, look at me, tongue tied, navigate those days when it's difficult emotions seems to arise just out of nowhere. Okay, the days where you just want to curl up, have a good cry, and give up. By the end of this video, you'll have tools to, number one, identify exactly what you are feeling through self-awareness and reflection. Number two, process those emotions in a healthy way rather than suppressing them. Okay. Now, number three, we're going to shift your mindset and psychological state to regain control. And number four, keep moving forward with motivation and drive, even when you don't feel like it. Now, no more letting funks stop you in your tracks. You got bigger goals to achieve, baby, and let's get to it. Now, we've all experienced inapplicable, tough emotional days. I know I have, where some days just sadness just pop up, my anger, anxiety, worries from the past, just things just wells up, and it's hard to pinpoint the cause. Maybe, you didn't get a well rest. Maybe you didn't sleep well. Or maybe you're going through a stressful period in your life, or emotions just arise for no clear reason at all. Now, in those moments, it's tempting to wallow. You know what I mean? Just to have your pity party. It's tempting to disengage from your responsibilities, or worse, allow the emotions to strengthen their grip until you feel like giving up completely. All right? But you don't have to be derailed. Let's stay on track, babies. You don't have to be derailed. Now, I'll share with you in this video some journaling questions for cultivating self-awareness around difficult emotions. Now, we'll explore practices like breath work, reframing, and a little physical movement to process and to release those emotions that we just have arise out of nowhere. Okay, now what you'll learn here is to create a space between your feelings and your actions so emotions don't control your behavior. By building this emotional intelligence muscle, okay, you'll be able to ride out the waves of intensity without going overboard. You can get unstuck, reset yourself, and keep taking steps forward towards your biggest dreams and goals, even on the toughest mental days when others would just throw in the towel. Now remember, babies, you got this. You got this, glow getters. You've got big things to achieve in your life. So let's equip you to burst through those emotional barriers and keep leveling up no matter what each day brings. All right? Are you with me? Okay, so stay with me. Stay with me. Now, having self-awareness to identify and manage difficult emotions is a game changer. Now, these tools that I'm giving you, these things that I speak of, the breath work, these are tools and different methodologies that I have tried throughout my experience. Okay. And it's okay to figure out what feels for you, what works for you, and what doesn't. So here we're going to give you a plethora of tools so you can tailor and niche it for your personal center care to know what works for you and under 60 seconds. Okay. That's the goal here. Okay. So as I said, it's a game changer. Now, what it does, it allows you to break through your mental barriers that might otherwise stop you in your tracks. You can move forward with clarity and motivation rather than staying stuck in that negative spiral. Now, my commitment to you is providing these tools to cultivate that emotional intelligence. Okay. With the right perspectives and the right practices, you'll be able to process your emotions in a healthy way and quickly shift your energy back to a positive, driven state, empowering you to keep chasing your dreams relentlessly. Okay? So let's jump in and let's go from there. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go through some self reflection questions that you can journal about building a greater emotional intelligence. Okay, now getting clarity on what you feel and why is so powerful. Then we'll explore practices to regulate emotions in healthy ways so you can motivate yourself back to that positive mindset. So, what I want you to do, Glow family, okay, you can pause it here if you need to, but I need you to go get your glow journals. If that's a notebook, if that's a piece of paper, if that's sticky notes, if that's your voice notes, okay, or if you're doing screen recording, however you may take down your journaling, okay? Now, I will be having my journals coming out. Please make sure that you comment if you're ready for your journals, okay? And just interact with the community. Make sure you put your comments down. Answer some of these questions, Let's really get into interworking and networking with one another and really just opening up in a safe space and get into this game-changing perspective, okay? It's okay to communicate with each other. It's all right, baby. But I need you to comment and let me know furthermore if there's anything you want to dive deeper into, if there's something else that you would like to talk about with emotional intelligence, or just a variety of topics. Let me know down in the comments, okay? Now, all of these questions, if I'm moving too fast for you, all of these questions and examples that I'm about to give you will be in the description box, okay? So you can always go back and you can write these questions. And the next thing I will suggest for these tools to work, sometimes it's not just enough by passively listening. We need to really interact, write these down, so that way you can have a journal of your emotional intelligence about yourself. So you know what tools works for you to go back and reset and use these tools throughout your day, throughout your life to get you to that better and higher self that you desire, to break through these emotional barriers, okay? So I ask that you interact. I ask that you try these breathing techniques. And I ask that you go ahead and the physical techniques, let's try them. I know you might be in your comfort zone. You might feel a little different. You might be like, oh, this is weird. I don't know what she's talking about. That's okay though. Those are normal emotions to feel. Okay. You might get a little giggly. You might just feel like, this ain't me. I ain't feeling this. That's all right. Okay. But I do ask you to participate and just try it out. We never know what may work for us if we don't give it a try. And plus, that's pushing and stretching beyond ourselves, getting out of our comfort zones. Okay. We're doing something that we have never done to get something that we have never gotten. Okay, so in order to change this emotional state, we got to proactively work at this. So let's glow. All right, glow getters, get your pens, get your paper ready. Let's go. Now, I will give you 60 seconds between each question to write it down. And if that's still too fast for you, like I said, you can pause it, go over those questions. Please, you make sure that you write these down and you really ask yourself these deep questions, okay? They're very powerful. And it gives us a roadmap of where our self-awareness is at, where we're going, what's going on to pinpoint these emotions, okay? Let's go. All right. Now, I call these my reflection questions. Okay, now we have 8 of them, so be ready. Number 1, what emotions are you feeling right now? In this moment, name them specifically. Yes, but I'm right here. I'm giving you the time to write those down. And when I say specifically, and we all know I have problems saying that word, but we're working on it, okay? Okay. When I say name your emotions that you are feeling right now, an example, okay, what you might feel or want to write down. I feel anxious and overwhelmed. Okay, there's a sense of dread in my mind that keeps catastrophizing. I also feel sadness underlining it all. That's an example of what you can put down. You go for your emotions and your feelings. And don't be afraid to get very detailed, okay? Number two, we're going to move along. And I want you to just keep these questions on your mind. Keep thinking about these as we go over this. Number two, are there reoccurring negative emotions that are evident in your life? If so, what are they? Okay, prime example. I tend to cycle through periods of anxiety, insecurity, and self doubt quite frequently. Or you might put the anxious thoughts are almost always related to fears of failure or not being good enough. So I'll give you the rest of your time to write that down. All right. All right. Now, as you going over that and reflecting, I'm going to give you question three. Okay. And remember, if you're just coming in, you can pause, you can go back and you can see where we're at right now. We're asking the reflective questions. We have 8 of them. So we can really get down to the root of these unexpected emotions that just pops out of nowhere. Okay. Number 3, when you are undesired emotions, excuse me, that came out wrong. Okay. When are undesired emotions typically triggered for you? Now, yes, we're going to get to the pinpoint of it. When is it typically triggered for you? Is it in certain situations, certain people, certain thoughts that keeps reoccurring, or that's on a mental loop? Now, my example that I have for that is my anxiety and insecurity tend to spike when I'm facing a work deadline. That may be good for some of y'all. That might be something that you're experiencing. Or a challenging task, or anytime I pushed outside of my comfort zone. Certain critical people in my life may also trigger these feelings of not being enough. So I'll let you handle that and write that down for you. We're going to move on to question 4. Now, where in your body do you feel this emotion physically located? My example, okay? When I'm anxious, I get a feeling of tightness in my chest. My heart rate increases. Or maybe sadness feels like a heaviness in my stomach or gut area. Or anger comes across as tension in my shoulders and my jaw. Let's locate that and write that down. Question 4 was, where in your body do you feel this emotion physically? Okay, so now we're going to be rolling in to question 5. What practices can help you regulate your emotions or that you may be interested in trying? Example, I'm going to try doing daily breath work practice, perhaps alternating nostril breathing. Okay, another example, journaling about my thoughts, feelings also seems beneficial, as well as taking breaths to get outdoors and move my body when I am feeling amped up emotionally. Now, if those are things that you are feeling, be more than welcome to write that down in your journal. But if not, that's just an example of things that we may be feeling and how to specifically write those. I can never say that word, family. I don't understand. So as you are journaling that, we'll give you a few moments and then we'll move on to question 6. Question 6. How do you know when the emotion has passed so you can reflect on the experience? Okay, what are the signs for you, your body, how you work. Example, I'll know that a difficult emotion has passed when I think more clearly again, without the same intensity clouding my thoughts. My body also feels less tense and constricted. I'll regain a sense of centeredness. Okay, so whatever that feeling may be for you, please jot that down and really give it some thought. Go ahead and reflect on yourself. Okay? I'll give you a few moments to get that question down. And then we'll roll in to question 7. We're doing good, family. Thank you for hanging in there with me. Keep with me. Keep with me. We are doing excellent, okay? So, moving into question 7. Moving forward. What do you do differently now that you have experienced this fully? How has the intensity changed? Example, now that I've rode this wave out of anxiety and really felt it, I can approach this situation with more rationale. The emotion has loosened its grips, so I have more of a choice in how to respond rather than reacting impulsively. Or simply the intensity has diminished. I'll give you a few moments to complete your questions and write this down in your journal. Don't be afraid to ask any questions. Please put those down in the comments. We'll give you a few more seconds to get that down, and then we'll roll into question 8. All right, my glow getters. My glow getters. Let's go and let's glow. We're moving forward to question 8. What are some people, communities, and practices you can call on in the future when these emotions show up? Example, some resources I can utilize are calling my best friends to talk through it, posting in on an online support forum, or here at the Unique BioGlow Global Network, okay, or attending a self-help group meeting. Practices maybe like meditation, yoga, breath work also help me regulate difficult emotions. Those are some of the examples that I have given, but of course, write what best fits you. Okay? We'll give you a few minutes to go over that and to continue to write in your journals. Okay, YouTube family. Okay, my glow getters. Now, my glow hitters. We're going to move forward. I want you to keep that down. I want you to go back to it. If you need to add more to it, if you want to get more detailed, if you feel like you didn't have time to write and you would like to, please don't hesitate, as I said before, to stop the video, screen record, or go back and just go over these questions for yourself. Talk about it with your spouse. Talk about it with your mother, your best friends, or here in the comment section, here with me. You can always reach out to me at any time that you may need someone to talk to, that support. Okay, that's what me, your life coach, is here for. Okay, your bio coach. So don't hesitate. Please don't feel embarrassed or scared to ask. This is what we are here for, okay? Now I want to move into, okay, the actual practices that you can use and apply anywhere that you're at in about 60 seconds, no matter where you are, okay? Now, here are 3 emotional regulation practices, okay? Number 1, I am big on the breathing. Okay, so number 1, box breathing. This simple breathing technique can calm the mind, and the body when you're feeling overwhelmed. Okay, so what this technique it requires you to do is to inhale for 4 seconds, hold the inhalation for 4 seconds, exhale slowly for 4 seconds, and hold that exhale for 4 seconds. Repeat for 60 seconds or just 1 minute, okay? Box breathing, it triggers the parasympathetic, let me say that correctly so you can get this, parasympathetic nerve system to counteract the stress response, okay? Number 2, of course, what else than positive self-talk, okay? When negative thoughts spiral into your mind, use this reframing practice. Identify the negative thoughts, such as, I'll never get this done. Then consciously reframe it to something more constructive, like, I've got this. One step at a time. Spend 60 seconds, okay, just 1 minute of your day, replacing the pessimistic inner voices with motivational self-talk. Okay, and then we're going to roll into technique number 3, practice 3. Energy reset. If emotions feel stagnant or stuck, try this movement exercise, all right? For 60 seconds, I want you, and if you want to try this right now, go ahead, Glow family. We're all in this together. We can do this together in this moment for 60 seconds. Okay, now as I said, for 60 seconds, open and close your hands tightly while taking deep breaths. That's right, make your fist, clench your fist and open it up tightly while taking deep breaths. Shake your hands out firmly on each exhale, okay? So I would say inhale, tight fists, exhale, opening them up and shaking your hands out firmly on each exhale, okay? This energizing techniques can release pent-up emotions and reset your psychological state, okay? It's something simple. You can do it right there in the moment, wherever you may be at, and take that time for yourself, okay? Now, the key with these exercises is using them proactively, family, okay? Whenever you start noticing a negative emotion pattern emerging, they'll interrupt the inertia and allow you to recenter with self-awareness and control, okay? Practice make permanent when building emotional intelligent muscles. Okay, so as I said before, family, no more funk, no more letting a funk stop you in your tracks. You got bigger goals to achieve. And Glow Getters, you got this, okay? So, as we was talking about, I don't know if you're just joining us, if you just got in, or you just popped in to listen for a little bit. That's all right. But let's go over an overview of today's topic, okay? Pushing beyond the point where others give up. Now, like I said, the overview. Let's go over it and let's mull it all over what we have talked about. We've all experienced those inexplicably tough emotional days where sadness, anger, or anxiety wells up and it is hard to pinpoint the cause. Maybe you didn't sleep well, or you're going through a stressful period in your life, or the emotions just arise out of nowhere. In those moments, it's tempting to wallow, disengage from your responsibilities. Or worse, the emotions just gain strength with their grip until you feel like giving up completely. But you don't have to be derailed, okay? By building emotional intelligent muscles, you'll be able to ride out the waves of intensity without going overboard, okay? You can get unstuck. You can reset yourself, and you can keep taking the steps forward and towards your biggest dreams and goals, even on the toughest mental days when others will throw in the towel. So remember, you got big things to achieve in life, family. Let's equip you to burst through that emotional barriers. And that's what we have done today. We have equipped you with those tools to push beyond where others quit and managing tough emotional days. This is motivation for your mind, your body, and your soul. Okay? So, as we are wrapping it up, I just want to say a little bit about this channel. Now, this channel is all about empowering you to cultivate an unwavering drive, confidence, and emotional mastery to create the life that you deeply crave. Get ready to feel uplifted while discovering a path to bust through inner obstacles and soar. Now, please don't forget to hit subscribe to join our growing community of dream chasers that's refusing to settle. All right, family, let's go, and let's go. On this channel, we're all about nurturing an unwavering mindset of self-mastery so you can create a life that you truly love. And that, my friends, are success. Okay, so Glow family, you got what it takes to push far beyond where most people will quit when tough emotions arise. Now, by building greater emotional intelligence, you're developing a resilient mindset that will serve you in achieving any dreams. So let's recap the key strategies for today, and then we'll wrap it up, okay, family? First, make self-reflection and journaling a regular practice. Get clarity on what exactly you are feeling when those emotions tend to get triggered and how they manifest physically. This awareness is so powerful. Next, try our techniques like the box breathing, positive self-talk, and the energy reset movements. Don't let intense emotions fester, interrupt those negative cycles, and proactively with regulation practices. Okay, don't let them fester. Okay, don't just let it sit and get worse. Let's proactively work. Let's take that action to regulate our practices. Okay, now finally, keep reconnecting to your deeper why, those inspiring reasons you want to create an extraordinary life. Let your purpose be the motivation to keep taking steps forward, even if you're feeling stuck emotionally in the moment. Okay? And let's remember, the most successful people aren't immune to tough days. Okay? They're not immune. Everybody has tough days. They just don't stay derailed for long. It's that bounce back game. Okay? It's that bounce back game. You've got the same grit within you, though, to manage your mind and push past perceived limits. Okay? I'm committed to fueling you with motivational ideas and tools to master your mindset on this channel. We're building an empowered community of dream chasers who refuse to settle for anything less than their biggest visions. Okay, my glow getters. That's what a glow getter is, okay? Someone that's a dream chaser that refuses to settle for anything less than their biggest vision. My glow getters, those glow hitters. So if you're ready to level up your mental and emotional game for good, subscribe and tap that bell for notifications so you will be notified when I have uploaded new videos. And drop a comment letting me know what resonated the most about today's message with you. I'm excited to continue pushing you towards your highest potential. So to your success, your unique BioGlow Glow Coach, Ravel Johnson, signing out. I love y'all. Keep showing up. Keep glowing up. We have a couple more videos coming for you today. So be prepared. And remember, get your notifications when I upload, okay? Because glow get us. We got glowing to do, okay? We got limits to break, okay? We are doing this. All right? I love y'all. Peace.